We wanted to know how to spend money best on LinkedIn, and we wanted to learn straight from the horse's mouth, which in this case was a LinkedIn ad representative named Brett, who was really friendly and sweet. Tip number one, shoot for an audience between 50,000 people and 500,000 people. When you're selecting all those different targeting parameters, there's a lot of different options in there. Depending on what you select, you're going to see in the right-hand column a little forecasted number of size. Brett's recommendation, try and get that down. You're going to see it start in the millions, get it down to 50,000 to 500,000. Play in that range. That's going to be a sweet spot. It's going to give you a good return on your ad spend. You're going to want to plan to spend at least $50 to $100 per day on LinkedIn. Now, if you're used to Facebook and throwing little tiny volumes to spend like $5, $10 at an organic post just to boost it and get higher visibility on it, it's a bit of a level set on LinkedIn. You're going to have to spend a lot more to get some visibility and get your maximum bang for buck out of this channel. Brett recommends $50 to $100 per day. At least $1,000 per month is going to make sure you're testing stuff, you're getting a lot of good feedback, your ads are getting in front of people, and you're seeing what works. If you have an email list that's anywhere above 300 to 500 folks who have organically opted in, said, yes, I want to hear from you, they know you, they're warm, maybe they're not buying from you, but they're at least subscribed to your email list, go ahead and upload that into LinkedIn, and you're going to be able to target them with ads. You're going to see a much higher click-through rate, much better spend, bang for buck on that. Just because they know you, they've heard of you, they're a warmer audience than trying to reach out to somebody who's completely cold. Install the LinkedIn Insights tag on your website. There's a little snippet of JavaScript, hand it to a developer, throw it in Google Tag Manager, get it up on the site. It's going to give you accurate conversion tracking. So if you're doing any kind of lead gen campaigns on LinkedIn, you're going to be able to see where folks came from. It's also going to open the door to running retargeting with LinkedIn, which is not something you hear very often associated with the platform. This is going to be great. You can target people based on website visits. You can show them ads based on what type of content they're viewing on your site. Lots of possibilities here, and you're going to see a much higher conversion rate because they've heard of you. You're not just offering ads to cold to total strangers. These are folks who visited your website and at least know your name. When we originally did this, we boosted a blog post that had one featured image. Brett recommended we go in there and add 4 more versions to that, playing with color, playing with no text on the image, different text on the image, any combinations we wanted to get better data and results. Brett pointed us in this direction and started to justify his rationale and essentially said that there's a lot of perks to testing more things on LinkedIn. Generates a higher frequency, generates better click-through rate, it lowers your cost per click, it lowers your cost per mil, and essentially it maximizes your ad's potential reach each day to generate better results. This is kind of Brett's way of saying, test more, LinkedIn will reward you for it. If you're running an ongoing campaign, like website visits, blog posts, organic content promotion, like we're doing right now, Brett's recommendation was to, instead of creating a new container for different campaigns and kind of stacking up that campaign manager view with campaign after campaign after campaign, all for the same goal, pointing folks to the same page, generally with the same call to action, go ahead and just keep that one campaign. And every 3 weeks, a month, however often you're producing content, swap out the creative, swap out the offer, swap out any links, tweak any audience parameters you want, but go ahead and keep it in one container because it's the same unified goal, and that's going to keep things a little cleaner and simpler on the back end. If you are running campaigns with very different types of goals, if you're doing lead generation, if you're doing brand awareness, and you're doing website visits, might be a better idea to split those up just so you can report a little more cleanly. But if you're running the same goal with just swapping out content, you can go ahead and do it in the same campaign.